Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to instantly notify your team on Google Chat and send SMS to new LinkedIn leads. So are you also using LinkedIn to generate new leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So with here, I'm doing the same. I manage the lead generations for a digital marketing agency and we use LinkedIn to generate new leads for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as a new lead is received through LinkedIn, automatically with the help of the same lead details, an automated SMS should be sent to my lead so that I don't lose a connection of my lead. And also my team on Google Chat should be notified about the new lead. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between LinkedIn, Twilio and then Google Chat. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to do all of this procedure so that I can convert my leads into paying clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to send SMS to LinkedIn leads and notify team on Google Chat. So as you know that I manage lead generations for a digital marketing agency specializing in SEO and online advertising. So for the quick communication, what I want is that as soon as a new lead shows interest in our services, an automated SMS should be sent to that lead, thanking them for their interest and providing them the details of how we can help them. And also our team should be notified on Google Chat with the lead information, ensuring the prompt follow-up. So this process helps us to maintain strong engagement with our lead and improves our chances of converting leads into clients. So yes, to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to send SMS to LinkedIn leads and notify team on Google Chat. And then we are going to click on create. And as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation. So this is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So now for the trigger application, we are going to select it as LinkedIn lead gen forms because I want that as soon as a new LinkedIn lead gen form is submitted, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for LinkedIn lead gen form, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now after selecting this, it is asking me for the trigger event. So I'm going to select the trigger event as new lead gen form response. And as soon as we are going to select this, it is saying connect. So I'm going to click on this connect button, and now it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your LinkedIn lead gen forms account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then connect with LinkedIn lead gen forms. And as soon as we are going to click on connect with LinkedIn lead gen forms, you can see that we have successfully connected our account with our Pabbly's workflow. So this connection was really easy because I've already logged in my LinkedIn lead gen forms account right over here. So it is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. And now it is asking me to select the account. So I'm going to select the account as this only. It is asking me to select the lead form. So I'm going to select the lead form. As you can see that we are going to refresh this first, and over here we are going to select the lead gen form as this sample lead gen form because this is the form I want to create this automation for. You have to select the lead gen form for which you have to create this automation. And after selecting the form, we are going to click on save and send test request. But before clicking on save and send test request, I'll just let you know that LinkedIn lead gen forms is a pooling based application. So pooling based application application means that these application will not check for new data instantly. They are going to take some amount of time to check for the new data received. And over here in the case of LinkedIn lead gen forms, it is going to take 10 minutes to check for the new data received. So as soon as I'm going to click on save and send test request, Pabbly will capture the last response or the latest response made in my LinkedIn lead gen forms. So to capture the response which we desire, we have to first submit the response and then click on save and send test request. So what we have to do is we are going to do the test submission, and to do the test submission we are going to open our account, and from here we are going to open our campaign which is lead generation. Again we are going to open our campaign which is this: we offer SEO and digital marketing services to the companies. So as you can see that this campaign is in draft mode right over here. So I'm going to open this first and we are going to create this automation for the same only. So I'm going to open this, and as you can see that this is my advertisement, and also over here is the form under the apply now section. So as soon as I'm going to click on apply now, you can see that it is asking me for the email address and the phone number, but as you can see that it is not asking me for the first name, last name and company name. These details are selected already because my campaign is in draft mode. So if you're running a live campaign, then your lead is going to get the option to fill in the first name, last name and the company name too. But as over here my campaign is in draft mode, that's why I'm only getting the option to fill in the email address and the phone number. So we're going to fill the same and do the test submission. So for the email address, I'm going to keep it as demo@pabblytunes.com. So I'm going to enter it right over here, and now after entering the email address, we are going to enter the phone number as this. So I'm going to enter the phone number, and now after entering the phone number, we are going to click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, you can see information sent to Pabbly. Thank you for submitting the information. You will receive a quotation soon. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our test submission. And after doing this test submission, what we have to do is we have to click on this save and send test request button. And as soon as we are going to click on the save and send test request button, you can see that we have received a response with all the details. You can see the same email address that we entered. Also, we are going to look for the phone number. You can see the same phone number that we entered. But yes, you saw that we didn't have the option to fill in the first name and last name. So it has come the same which we have there in our lead gen forms. So yes, it is Pabbly as the first name and the last name is Subscription Billing Management Service. And also for the company name, it has already been added as Magnet Brains, because these information were not the information which we could have filled because my campaign is in draft mode. So yes, after getting the response of our information, you can see that we have successfully completed our trigger step. But now what we have to do is over here you can see that LinkedIn lead gen form is saying this trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. But if you wish to reduce or increase this time, what you can do is you are going to go on the three dots and then set trigger time. So you can set the trigger time minimum to 10 minutes and maximum to 24 hours. So you can set your desired trigger time. I'm going to keep it as 10 minutes only. So now after this, we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now we are going to move on to our action step. So first we are going to send an automated SMS to our lead. So to send this SMS, I'm going to use Twilio. So for that, I'm going to search for action application as Twilio right over here. And as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as send SMS message. And then again, we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, again, it is asking me for the same. So if you have already connected your Twilio account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't connected your account previously, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection. And now it is asking me for the account SID authorization token, and again for the account SID. So to get all of this, we are going to open our Twilio account, and as you can see that this is my Twilio account, and under the account information, we have the account SID and the authorization token. So we are going to copy both of this, and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. So I'm going to paste the account SID, and same I'm going to do for the authorization token. And once again, we are going to paste the account SID as we paste it above. So I'm going to copy the same only, and then we are going to paste it right over here. And after doing all of this, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, you can see that we have successfully connected our Twilio account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the body of the SMS. And in the help text, it is saying enter the entire SMS here. So I want the body of the SMS to be, hi name, thank you for showing interest in our SEO and digital marketing service. So as you can see that this is the body of the SMS, but I'm going to replace this name with the name of my lead right over here. So I'm going to replace this because I want that all of my leads should receive a more personalized SMS. So what we are going to do is we are going to map this. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step, where we selected LinkedIn lead gen forms as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received in my LinkedIn lead gen forms. So I'm going to give you an example. That over here it is asking me for the name. So suppose I'm going to enter the name as XYZ right over here. So I'm going to enter the name right over here, suppose XYZ manually. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if we are going to map it from the previous response, suppose I'm going to search for name right over here, and as you can see the first name, which is Pabbly, we are going to map it, we are going to put a space, and then we are going to map the last name. So suppose I'm going to map this from the previous response, then yes, this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. So now after mapping the name, yes, we have successfully made this message a dynamic one, and now with every new response received, the name of my lead will change. So suppose it is Hi Pabbly Subscription Billing Services, thank you for showing interest in all the rest of the message. And now it is asking me for the sender's number. So to get this sender's number, again we are going to open our Twilio account, and as you can see that this is my Twilio phone number. So this is my sender's number, so I'm going to copy it right from here and we are going to paste it right over here for the sender's number. And after entering the sender's number, it is asking me for the recipient number. So to enter the recipient number, we are going to map it again. We are going to map the number of our lead right over here. So I'm going to search for number, and as you can see the phone number of our lead, so we are going to map it. And after mapping this, we are going to click on save and send test request. But before clicking on save and send test request, I'll just let you know that this is the dummy phone number. So I'm just going to replace this dummy phone number with my original phone number so that I can show you the message and the response received. So I'm going to enter right over here the original phone number, and after entering the phone number, we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, you can see that yes, we have successfully received a positive response that we have sent a new SMS to our lead on the same phone number. So I'm going to open my SMS and check that if you have received a new or not. And yes, you can see that we have received a new SMS. Over here you can see that it is saying sent from your Twilio trial account. So yes, I'm using a Twilio trial account, that's why it is sending this to with the SMS. But if you are using a Twilio paid account, then you are not going to get this. And now it is saying Hi Pabbly Subscription Billing Management Service. So this is the first name and the last name that we entered and the rest of the SMS. So yes, with this we have successfully sent a new SMS to our lead. And now we are going to move on forward in our workflow. We are going to add another action step right over here, because now after sending a SMS to my lead, I also want to notify my team on Google Chat. So for that, we are going to select the action application as Google Chat. So I'm going to search for it, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And now it is asking me for the action event. So I'm going to select the action event as create message. And again, we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me for the chat webhook URL. And in the help text, it is saying enter the Google chat room webhook URL. You will be able to register the webhook only if you have a Google Workspace account. So I'm going to click on this learn more right over here to learn more what they are talking about and how I'm going to get this webhook URL. So as you can see over here are all the 9 steps with the help of which you can get the URL. So we have to follow this only. First, it is saying open the Google chat in a web browser. So I'm going to open my Google chat, and as you can see that this is my Google chat, and I'm going to open the space also. So you can see that this is the space I want to send the message in. So now what we have to do is we have to go on this title, go on the drop down, and as you can see that over here is apps and integrations. So we have to go on this apps and integrations, and as soon as we are going to go on it, it is saying webhooks and apps. So we are going to select the webhooks and we are going to click on add webhooks option right over here. And as soon as we are going to click on this, it is asking me for the name and the avatar URL. So I'm going to name it as new lead right over here. So I'm going to enter it, and now it is asking me for the avatar URL. So if you wish, you can definitely add this, but this is not the required. So I'm going to leave it as blank and click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, you can see that webhook created. Over here is the new webhook. So I'm going to copy this link right from here, and then we are going to paste it right over here in our chat webhook URL. So I'm going to paste it, and after pasting this, we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the message. So I want the message to be New lead alert, a new lead from LinkedIn has just come in. Lead name, so we are going to map the name of our lead right over here. So I'm going to look for the name, and as you can see, again we are going to map the first name and last name. So we are going to map it. As you can see, the first name Pabbly, so we are going to map it, put a space, and then we are going to map the last name. And yes, you can see that we have successfully mapped the lead name. It is saying interested in, so we are going to keep it static only because this is the form name. And now it is asking me for the contact. So I'm going to map the email and the phone number right over here. For that, I'm going to search for email, and as you can see, the email we are going to map it, and then we are going to map the phone number right over here too. I'm going to search for phone, and as you can see, the phone number, so we are going to map it. And now it is asking me for the company, so we are going to map the company too. I'm going to search for company name right over here, and as you can see, magnet brain, so we are going to map it. And after mapping all of these details, we have successfully completed our message of Google Chats too. So now we are going to click on save and send test request, and yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully sent a new message to our Google Chat. So I'm going to open my Google Chats right from here, and yes, you can see that we have sent a message. Over here you can see new lead alert, a new lead from LinkedIn has just come in. You can see the lead name, interested in, the contact information, and the company name too. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. So for our trigger application, we selected LinkedIn lead gen forms. For the trigger event, we selected new lead gen form. For the action application, we selected Twilio. For the action event, we selected send SMS message. Again, for the action application, we selected Google Chat Hangout, and then for the action event, we selected create message because I wanted that as soon as a new lead is received from my LinkedIn, automatically with the help of the same lead details, an automated SMS should be sent to my lead so that I can nurture my lead, and also with the help of the same details, a new Google Chat message should be sent notifying my team that we have received a new lead. So I did all of this because this process helps us to maintain strong engagement with our leads and improve our chances to convert our leads into clients. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and over here you can see the Google Chat message which we sent with the help of our workflow during this video. And also I'm going to show you the message that we sent. Over here you can see the SMS too that we sent with the help of our workflow during this video to our lead. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and this was it for the video. And if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video, and for a reference I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.